how to drive a vehicle? I know many of you would be knowing how to drive a vehicle and will be very good in it. Ask yourself one question: however good you are in driving a vehicle, is that a guarantee? Is that a guarantee that accidents cannot happen? This certainly can. Now, why I am talking about vehicle? Because stock markets are very similar to driving a vehicle. Yes, it is. It has a lot of similar characteristics. Stock markets are a place where many people created enormous wealth and many people destroyed all of the money. So it is very important to first understand whether stock markets are safe or not. So in this video, we'll discuss whether it is safe, and if it is safe then it's okay, and if it's not safe, what can be done to reduce the risk. Just like you reduce the risk in car. So keep watching the full video, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon right now. Hi guys, see Devang Maheshwari. So first of all, understand what's the meaning of safety. Let us ask Google, what's the definition of safety? Google says that definition of safety is something which is not exposed to risk. That is, something which doesn't have any risk. By that definition, it simply means that when you are driving a vehicle, you are taking a risk because anything can happen from any direction. You simply don't have control with regard to it. But do you stop driving? Do you stop driving after knowing that when you are on road, accidents can happen at any time? No, you don't stop driving, right? Then what do you do? What do you do when you know that there is risk? However good driver you are, there is risk. You take measures to reduce that risk. Measures such as seat belts, measures such as buying a car which has airbags, safety with regard to following up the traffic rules, okay, by controlling the speed. Now markets are same. There is risk, certainly there is risk, because there is nothing in the world which is risk free. Come on, when you are stepping out of your home, even you are sitting at a home, there is a risk. So why do you expect that market should be risk free? But you take a risk. You go to your office, you drive a vehicle, you do everything risky. But then why you are searching for that answer into stock markets? Markets are risky, but there can be measures. Just like when you are driving a car, you follow these 4 or 5 things. There are measures that you can take to reduce risk into markets and reach to your destination, reach to your financial freedom. Just like you at the end reach to your office, you at the end reach to the vacation place that you want to go upon in any train or in any aeroplane. So let me tell you measures which you can take so that you reach to the destination without getting any hurt. Number 1, understanding about markets. Now this is very similar. When you first want to drive a car, what do? You go to some classes of car learning, or you just tell your parents, or you just tell your any friend that okay, teach me how to drive a car. Okay, the next step is to get a driving license. Very similar. If you don't know something or something which is completely new to you, you first take measure to learn about it. But here's the big problems to stock markets. The ease that you can buy and sell on a click of button. People think that it's not necessary to learn anything. You simply buy, if it moves up, you gain. Eventually, they get hurt, and most of them don't reach to the final destination. Okay, so here's the fact for you. Only 5% to 8% of the people into stock markets make money. Rest all are just like gambling around, don't know what they are doing, or they don't have the discipline. They don't take the measures to control the risk. So the first one is understanding of the markets. So if you are very new to the market, you should think for understanding it. And by way of understanding, you can read books, you can go to and join courses, and it's a digital age. Come on, you'll find some or the other way to learn about it. The second one is stop loss. Okay, now what's stop loss? Stop loss is basically a measure to control risk. When things are not working in your favor, you make a stop loss at certain price level, so that if it's not working, I'll not take more than, for example, 8% of risk, more than 10% of risk on a particular stock. I'll simply exit. These are very similar to wearing seat belts. Okay, why do you wear seat belts in a car? You know you are driving good, but still you wear seat belts. Why? Because you know that if anything unfortunate happens around and you get hit by a car or by a truck, it is the seat belt. The seat belt can reduce the damage. Of course, you'll still get hurt, you'll still have some blood, but you'll not die. Okay, your hands and legs will still be there. Got it? Similarly, stop losses are very similar to wearing seat belts. The third one is, as you control your speed, while you're driving a car, right? Because you don't leave the control of the steering, okay? And each person have its own speed. Similarly, you need to control your greed here. Okay, this is one of the major reason why people don't earn. Controlling greed and controlling the temptation to earn quick money. Okay, many people just want fast money. So it's very similar like when you drive a car, specifically when you are very new to it, accidents are bound to happen because you don't know how to control that speed. Similarly, you don't know how to control your greed. So that's the third measure, that you need to control your greed and you need to decide a particular objective from markets, that okay, I want to earn 13% from markets per year, I want to earn 15%, I want to earn 18%, but asking like I want to earn 60% per annum on a consistent basis, it's just like going above your speed. Okay, and if you'll do that, you'll certainly get damaged and you'll not reach up to your destination. Okay, and it is said that the journey is more good than the destination. The journey here will be very bad then for you. Forget the destination by that time. The fourth one is being disciplined. Just like in the night you use lights while you're driving in night. Similar, you need to be disciplined. You need to follow the traffic rules. Just like there are traffic rules into the overall road, to manage the entire traffic, you need to make certain rules. Okay, so here's one difference. On road you have rules that are formed by government, but in stock markets there are no rules, and because of lack of rules, people lose money, people lose wealth. So rules are very important, and how to make up these rules? For making up these rules, this is something which you need to make on a personal level. Like I have certain rules like I'll not take more than this percentage of risk in a particular position. I don't like big rid. Okay, so I just cut off my position when I think that okay, this is the maximum risk that I'll take. I have an overall target that at this point of time I'll book up my position. I have a rule that how much percentage of money I'll allocate maximum to a sector, I'll allocate maximum to a stock. So you need to make such kind of rules. Even I have rules that in this sector I will not invest upon, because that sector, I don't know about that sector, I don't have much knowledge about that sector, or else I simply don't like that sector because of the fundamental reasons. So these are my own rules. Just like that, you need to make your own rules. Okay, you need to make your own rules around the stock markets, otherwise you will just drive crazy here. You'll just drive crazy because there are 4,000 stocks and anything can happen at any point of time. Just like any vehicle can come from any direction. So you need to maintain that and you need to follow those measures, those rules in a day-to-day manner. The fifth part, not being addicted to market. So this is one of the serious problem, and you might not even understand when you are getting addicted to markets. Okay, because you'll think you are liking it, but you are basically a slave of markets. Who is a slave of market? Let me tell you in this way. Who just want to continuously watch up the prices. Okay, at every second you want to watch up prices. You want to watch up prices, what's happening, what's going on, whether it's going up, whether it's going down, then just on your head. That okay, I'm making money, I'm not making money, jumping up within your emotions that oh, I just won, oh, I'm just losing. This is just like dancing on a song when you are driving a car. Oh, that was instant by the way. So it's just like dancing in a car when you are driving upon on the song. How does the car will go? How does that car will go? You can imagine that by your own. Okay, so that's the fifth measure. The less your screen time is, the more you will make in it. Sixth, last but not the least, the sixth one is avoiding intraday. Okay, avoiding intraday. Now let me tell you again in perspective of car, what's intraday. Intraday is something when you just got a license and you started on a 60 speed. You don't even know how to shift up those gears in a smooth manner, and you want to go at the 60 speed or 80 speed. That's like similar to doing intraday, which is also called as day trading into stock markets. Okay, so what happens after that? you know by this time. So these are the 6 measures which you need to follow to reduce the risk into markets. Number 1, understanding of the market. Just like you first understand about car, you need to understand about market. The second one is stop losses. Stop losses act as seat belts, and in case of any mishap, it just reduces the injury. The third one is controlling greed. Controlling greed is very similar to controlling speed. Okay. Fourth one is being disciplined. Just like you follow the traffic rules, just like you turn on your lights when it is dark, it is very similar, and you need to have a disciplined approach into stock markets. Fifth one is that avoid intraday. Just like you don't jump up with a fifth gear when you just started off in a car. And the sixth one is stop that addiction to see up the prices on a continuous way, because that not only ruins your mind, that only not ruins your patience, that will affect your health also. So if you follow these 6 measures, you will be very well off. Comment down below that which is the measure that you like the most and why you like that measure. So see you guys in the comment box. I'll be personally replying to your comment. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and follow rules properly. See you guys.